So, you've decided to take the next step and plan to give your business some legal formality by setting up an LLC. Great idea. An LLC has many benefits. It will protect your personal assets, such as your home and car, from lawsuits connected to your business. And the abbreviation LLC at the end of the name will give the business credibility. In this video, we'll outline the 5 crucial steps you'll have to follow to set up an LLC. By the time you reach the end, you'll realize how easy it is to set up an LLC in Washington. Step 1. Choose a name for your LLC. The first step, choosing a name, is generally straightforward, but can still go wrong if you don't follow some simple rules. The number 1 rule is that the name must not resemble one that has already been registered with the Secretary of State. It must be unique. This avoids the risk of one business being mistaken for another. A name that is the same or too close to an existing name will be rejected. To avoid that glitch, carry out a name search through the Washington Corporations and Charities filing system. Here are the other rules that must be followed. The name of the limited liability company must contain the words limited liability company, the words limited liability, and abbreviation Co. or the abbreviation LLC, or LLC with periods after each letter, and may not contain any of the following words or phrases: cooperative, partnership, corporation, incorporated, or the abbreviations Corp, Limited, or Inc., or LP, LLP, LLLP, any of these abbreviations with periods after each letter, or any words or phrases prohibited by any statute of the state. You can learn more about the Washington naming guidelines by visiting our How to Start an LLC in Washington page. If the name you want is available, consider reserving it for a website. You can do that by clicking on the link below to check if the name, known as a domain or domain name, is available. If it is, it can be yours for between $5 and $50. That's right, it can be yours for just $5. Try to register that domain name ASAP, even if you're not quite ready to build a website. Domain names play an important role in search engine results, and a good one will make it easier for people to find your business on the web. Step 2. Appoint a registered agent. In Washington, an LLC is legally required to appoint and maintain a registered agent. This could be an adult resident of Washington, a Washington corporation, or a Washington LLC. Whoever takes on the job will be responsible for receiving important legal and tax documents on behalf of the LLC, including service of process. So it's crucial that the person or entity not only has a street address in Washington, but is available during regular business hours. Also, the person or entity accepting the role of registered agent must sign the Articles of Organization to show their consent. What this means is that a member, manager, or employee of the LLC can be its registered agent. You can also engage a commercial registered agent service. There are many of those, but we recommend Northwest. They've acted as registered agent for over 3 million businesses in the 20 years or so that they've been around. Their service will cost about $10 a month, which is a small price to pay for what is an important job. Apart from receiving service of process, Northwest will receive other official mail and legal notices. They will scan every piece of mail sent to your LLC, allowing you to monitor your correspondence simply by logging into your account. On top of that, if you sign up with them, you'll get a registered agent service free of charge for 1 whole year. To sign up with Northwest, follow the link below. At TRUiC, our mission is to offer all our resources and information for free, but we support our work by using affiliate links, meaning we earn a commission on many of the amazing deals we've negotiated for you. Full transparency, Northwest is one such commissioned partner. Step 3. File the Articles of Organization. The next step to setting up an LLC is to register the Articles of Organization. The articles placed important information about the LLC on public record. This includes the name, purpose, and street address of the LLC, as well as the name and street address of the registered agent. P.O. boxes are a no-go. Other conditions may be introduced as articles, for example, whether the LLC is to be managed by members or managers. The Articles of Organization must be signed by both the registered agent and the organizer, that is, the person authorized to register the LLC. There are essentially 2 ways to register the Articles of Organization. The easier way is to file online. This means signing up at the Washington Business Express Registrations and Filings portal. It's also possible to do a mail-in registration. All that's required is to download and complete the Articles of Organization form from the Department of Assessments and Taxation Forms page. The completed form should then be mailed to this address. The filing fee for both online and mail-in filing is $100. Checks or money orders should be made payable to the State Department of Assessments and Taxation. If your LLC has already been set up in another state but wants to do business in Washington, it will still need to be registered. You'll have to download the Foreign Limited Liability Company registration form, which is available from the Forms page. it's also possible to register your foreign LLC online at the State Department of Assessments and Taxation Registrations and Filings page. Step 4. Create an LLC operating agreement. In Washington, an operating agreement means an agreement between the members about the affairs of the LLC and the conduct of its business. Its almost essential terms concern the management of the LLC and the allocation of membership interests and voting rights. There is no law that says the agreement should be in writing, but it obviously makes sense if it is, so you have an objective record. In addition, in the absence of a written agreement, state laws, which may not express what members had in mind, may be substituted. For example, each member may be entitled to only one vote when the intention was for the weight of a member's vote to reflect the value of their membership interest. Even if you are the sole member of the LLC, it's a good idea to have a written operating agreement because it's likely to be the only document that shows you own the LLC. Also, documenting the rules that govern management of the LLC will show seriousness of purpose. In a multi-member LLC, a written agreement is even more important. A written agreement will make it more likely that all members are on the same page. Note also that a copy of the operating agreement is generally required when opening a business bank account or applying for a loan. That's only possible if the agreement is in writing. To help you put together an operating agreement, we've provided a free template on our Washington LLC operating agreement page. You'll find a link to that and other important tools below. Step 5. Obtaining an LLC EIN, Employer Identification Number. The final step is getting an EIN, Employer Identification Number, which is a federal tax number issued by the IRS. An EIN is required for an LLC with more than one member and any LLC that will have employees. Getting an EIN is easy and completely free of charge. Just fill out the online form on the IRS website. You can download Form SS Application for Employer Identification Number from the IRS Forms, Instructions, and Publications page. Fill in the required information and mail to the address shown here. Post-formation steps. After you've created your LLC, there are some important things to remember. Keep your business assets and transactions separate from the personal ones in order to maintain the limited liability protection provided by your LLC. Mixing business and personal transactions may allow creditors to pierce the corporate veil, which is the separate legal status of the LLC. They can then take legal action against your personal assets, such as home and car, to recover debts they're owed by your business. You should open a separate business bank account for your LLC. This will help keep business transactions separate. Besides being a separate legal entity, your LLC should have its own bank account and business credit card. Your LLC must file an annual report and pay the $60 filing fee. Start building credit for your business. Check the guide below to see our preferred resources on how to do so. Carry out a comprehensive assessment of the risks the LLC is likely to face and determine which risks may be covered by insurance. Some types of insurance, such as auto insurance and workers' compensation, are legally required. Start building a website. A website is essential for providing information and a convenient way to transact business. If you think you would like to build a website yourself, follow the links below to see how to go about it. And finally, hire an accountant who will not only keep the books for your LLC, but provide guidance on financial matters. And there you have it. Now you know the basics of setting up an LLC in the state of Washington. Links to all the resources we've talked about can be found below this video. We hope you found this video to be really useful. To find out more, delve into our channel and website. You'll discover lots of free resources and guides to help you in getting your Washington business off the ground. In addition, on our site, we've put together lists of the best local accountants, lawyers, and registered agents in Washington. Feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. Good luck!